English teacher at this campus, and I just wanted to present a lesson to you on main idea. Main idea was a issue that we were having problems with in Edmonton. It was also a TEK or an objective that you showed that you had problems with on the STAR test. So let's see if we can't get a better understanding of the main idea. What is the main idea? How do we determine the main idea? Our objectives today are to be able to identify the main idea in simple narrative and expository paragraphs. How do I know what the main idea is? The main idea is what all the sentences in a paragraph are about. Read the paragraph and ask yourself, what point is the writer trying to make? Let's practice this together. Making spaghetti is a very simple task to do. First, you need to boil some water on the stove. Then add a little salt to the water to help flavor the spaghetti. Once the water is boiling, add the noodles. Let it cook for about 8 minutes. When the spaghetti has finished cooking, drain out the water, heat some sauce, add some Parmesan cheese, and you're ready to eat. Always look to your first sentence to help you. It is normally the topic sentence, which tells you what the paragraph is about. It isn't always the topic sentence or the main idea sentence, but it's always worth checking. Then read the rest of the paragraph. Ask yourself this question: what are all the sentences in this paragraph about? Then look at your answers. As you read each answer, ask yourself, was that what all the sentences were about? What is the main idea of this paragraph? A, spaghetti is the best tasting food? Well, no, that's not told us here. Spaghetti takes 8 minutes to cook. Well, we're told that, but that's not what this paragraph is about entirely. Spaghetti is easy to make. Yes, that's what this paragraph is about. Spaghetti needs sauce and cheese. It may be a fact presented, but it's not the main idea. As we look at these paragraphs, go ahead and take out a sheet of paper. Write down the first sentence in the paragraph. Read the paragraph and ask yourself what all the sentences are about. Check the sentence you wrote down to see if it could be your main idea. Look at the answers. Get rid of answers that do not match what the paragraph is about. Write down the answer choice that is the main idea. What's the main idea of this paragraph? Joe loves to play games. His favorite game is chess because it requires a great deal of thought. Joe also likes to play less demanding board games that are based mostly on luck. He prefers Monopoly because it requires luck and skill. If he's alone, Joe likes to play action video games as long as they aren't too violent. What's the main idea of this paragraph? Joe dislikes violence. Well, that may be true, but we're not told that entirely in the paragraph. Joe likes to think. Yes, we're told that, but that's not entirely what the paragraph is about. Joe enjoys Monopoly. We're told that, but that's only one idea presented in the paragraph. D is our best choice. Joe enjoys playing games. What is the main idea here? Maria is watching too much television. A toddler shouldn't be spending hours staring blankly at a screen. Worse yet, some of her wild behavior has been inspired by those awful cartoons she watches. We need to spend more time reading books with her. Let's pull the plug on the TV. Okay, what is the main idea of this paragraph? Watching a lot of TV isn't good for Maria. Yeah, certainly. That is a main idea. That is the main idea. Books are good for you. It may be true, but it's not mentioned here. See, all cartoons are bad. Some are, some aren't. Some cartoons are bad for Maria. Well, D, yeah, it is mentioned here, but it's not the main idea. A is the main idea. Watching a lot of television isn't good for Maria. The main idea here. This summer, I miss my home, family, and pets so much. I went and stayed at Grandma's house for 2 months while my parents worked. While I loved baking cookies, watching movies, and going to the park, I was always missing my home. At night, I even cried myself to sleep once or twice. What's the main idea of this paragraph? I had a lot of fun at Grandma's house. Well, he may have enjoyed baking cookies and watching movies, but not the main idea here. I love baking cookies with Grandma. He may enjoy that, but it's not the main idea. I cried at night a few times. We're told that he did, but the main idea is D. I felt homesick this summer. This one. Someday we will have robots that will be our personal servants. Okay, topic sentence here, possibly. They will look and behave much like real human beings. We will be able to give them commands and they will be able to complete the task. Amazingly, the robots of the future will be able to learn from their experiences. They will be smart, strong, and untiring workers whose only goal will be to make our lives easier. What is the main idea of this paragraph? We will be able to talk to robots someday. We can infer that, but it's not the main idea. Robots will be our servants in the future. I agree with that, and that's our topic sentence, so B. C, robots of the future will act like people. Sounds like they will, but not the main idea. Robots will be an important part of the future, quite possibly, but I think B is our main idea. The main idea does not need to be difficult to find. Many times it is the first sentence. It is the topic sentence. In conclusion, we see that we have to look at the paragraph as a whole to determine its main idea. Main idea does not need to be difficult to find. We can find it by looking at clues within the paragraph itself, and that gives us our main idea.